is lonely for you. Moments pass like whispers said, lost in thoughts where love is spread. Serena, she'll stay yearning for you. Oh, love, how can it be that time slips away? Oh, love, won't you see the price that we pay? Serena, she looks, she longs, hoping for you. Serena, she feels, she throngs, only for you. Every glance is bittersweet, every heartbeat feels incomplete. Serena, she'll stay yearning for you. Oh, love, how can it be that time slips away? Oh, love, won't you see the price that we pay? I can feel the shadows fade when your memory's near. In the night where dreams cascade, it's your voice I hear. Oh, love, how can it be that time slips away? Oh, love, won't you see the price that we pay?
The angels are here.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Ace's Angels, y'all, man. And boy, I'm in shock, bro. I'm in shock right now, bro. And lesson learned from me personally, man. So I did a video. I just released it this morning before I had went to bed, bro. I released the video saying Serena Sundell is likely going to make the Storm roster, right? And something was telling me you got this video up too late. Because this video was supposed to be posted, man. I was, the weekends are like the best time for me to get these videos up now because like I run another channel and it takes up all my time during the week. So I can't really, it's very hard for me to release anything during the week now. But I'm still going to try to push it as the season goes along, push content for y'all during the week. But most of the time it's going to probably be during the weekend. And this video was a victim of that. I just released that video and just a few hours later find out Serena Sundell got released and cut. A couple of people told me I was too late on it, and in my comment section I already saw it. I just feel like wow. I'm not even worried about that video being late. It's just the fact that I really thought Serena Sundell was going to make this roster, bro, and she didn't. So, man, that was a surprise. And another thing that I'm kind of confused on is when I went to the roster page, right? I'm wondering if I can depend on these roster pages anymore with figuring out who they're going to cut, because Seattle literally had 13 players listed, right? Not counting Katie Lou Samuelson because she's injured for the rest of the season. They had 13. And I found out it's indeed 12 players, right? It's 12 players that they keep on the roster. I hope next season, the union, when they work on a new CBA, I hope they push for 15. It needs to be 15, man. The league, there's more talent coming into the league now. It's time for the W to move on to 15 players. The 12 just ain't working no more. If you do 15 times 3, because we got 3 new teams. We got the Valkyries this year, then Toronto and Portland next year. That's 45 jobs in the league over the next 2 years. Well, now with those 2 teams, it'll be 30. So that'll be good for a lot of talent that gets shafted by these cuts. So I hope we do go to a 15-man roster in the future. Hopefully. But Serena Sundell got cut. And Serena Sundell was somebody that definitely could have got cut. Like, it wasn't one of those things where she was safe from the get-go because of where they drafted her. Like, this is why I was worried about Serena. I said her being in the third round makes her easier to cut. It's not like a Dominique Malonga where you know she's safe at number 2. It's not like a Sonia Cintron where you know she's safe at number 3. Anybody who gets drafted from like the mid-second round on is definitely not safe to make a roster. Especially in this league. Now, I do think the more teams that come in, the more, if they can expand it from 12 to 15 players on the roster, like the NBA has 15, I do think it's going to allow those draft picks that get picked in the top 30 to probably secure a spot on the team, or top 25. Right now, it's still really bad right now. Like, the draft doesn't secure your position on the team, and they need to hurry up, like, start next year to get rid of that, because I feel like getting drafted means nothing in this league. Serena might as well have came in undrafted. That's the way I'm looking at it right now. She might as well came in undrafted, because when she got picked at, it's just going to be bragging rights to say you were drafted, but it was also an embarrassment because of the way you slipped in the draft, and it's just not good. So what we're going to do is, this is more of a reaction video to her getting cut. We're going to do a full video later this week about like just her future and where I think she should go. We'll get to a little bit of that in this video, but I want to go in deeper in a different video. So this is just, like I said, this is going to be a quick reaction video. I'm not going to try to make this like more than 15 minutes long, but let's get into my thoughts on it real quick. Like I said, I am shocked, but I'm not shocked at the same time. I'm shocked because I definitely thought she was safe, because I didn't think her situation was as bad as Lucy Olsen's to make the team. Like, now I'm fully believing Lucy Olsen's not making Washington. After seeing this, I'm dead set on thinking when that day comes, I don't know if it's going to be, I know the deadline is Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, she's getting cut one of those days. So we're going to be making that video too. She's definitely not making that roster. After this, and there's more competition in Washington for her to stay. She's not making that team. Serena Sundell, this might be the biggest of the cuts so far. At first it was Cheyenne Sellers, but then a lot of people learned why Cheyenne Sellers got cut. This might be the biggest one because I don't think a lot of people saw it coming. I really thought Seattle saw Sundell as the point guard of their future. I learned something today. Seems like they're more keen on Nika Muhl. They probably weren't going to play Nika Muhl and Sundell together in the backcourt. Sounds like they're waiting for Nika Muhl to come back, and they're waiting for her to be Dominique Malonga's point guard, which I got no problem with. I love Nika Muhl. Hopefully she comes back ready to go next year. You know, I'm still sad that she got that torn ACL like she did overseas. It is what it is. So I was thinking all along Serena was going to be there. The other two players, my bad, y'all, I forgot to tell y'all, the other two players that got cut today were Mackenzie, Holmes, and Brianna Fraser. That's why I said I don't know if I got to pin on that roster page, because I don't know how 3 players got cut today. 3 players. In a way, I'm going to tell y'all this, though. See, the one reason why I liked her in Seattle was two different reasons. Because she'll play with Dominique Malonga, and because she's a pass-first point guard, that was going to be great for her to get her assist. Just to have a reliable big man in the post to feed it to. Then you're playing behind Skylar Diggins, who could teach you a lot. And there's a lot of veterans around her, so I was thinking it would be a good situation for Serena. The one thing I never liked about Seattle was their coach, Noel Quinn. So I'm actually relieved, because until they get rid of her, I don't have a lot of hope for that Seattle franchise. Until they get rid of her. Now, so I'm a little happy about that, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now that she's away from her, that makes me feel a little bit better. But I was also, see, the thing is, Seattle does have a veteran team, so they may make the playoffs this year. Which could, I don't know, that still might not be secure enough for Noel Quinn, but I don't like the way Noel Quinn went about not playing Nika Muhl last year, and they had a bad season, and I was like, Nika Muhl could definitely get some minutes here, So I was thinking she was probably going to end up like that anyways, where we really wasn't even going to see her this year. So that's the good thing about it. That's the good thing. Now she gets to hop onto a roster where somebody really wants her. Like, she's going to be able to hop somewhere where somebody really believes in her. Now, for Serena, it's going to be tough, but she definitely needs to hop somewhere where I believe she'll get some time on the court, because that's going to be the best experience she's going to get. And for Serena, if I'm wherever I go, after being slighted like that in the draft, so many teams not believing in you, then you get waived like you did, you should have nothing but motivation to kill these teams. I mean, absolutely kill these teams, bro. Because they definitely did Serena dirty. Serena got done dirty by the whole league so far. Now, okay, so the only place that I could think of right now that may have a spot for her may be Connecticut. Connecticut is very poor right now. JC Jane, I'm actually glad JC Sheldon, who had a really good night on Friday against the Liberty, she may be close to earning a starting job. Now, remember, Marina Mabry's still not playing right now. And it doesn't sound like she wants to be in Connecticut, because she thought that was a team that was going to continue, at least through this season. But we all knew, like, Connecticut was done after this year. It was last year, they were going to lose Alyssa Thomas, DeWanna Bonner, Dejanay Carrington. That's why Stephanie White left, because she didn't want to have a rebuilding team. And I feel like if things go left for the Indiana Fever, I'm going to make a separate video about this later in the season, but I feel like if things go left and the Fever don't win the championship, and they don't keep a lot of these players, it won't surprise me if Steph White is only here for 1 year in Indiana. It would not surprise me if they had to go get another new coach. That'd be something to watch out for. Because if Indiana has to start over, and I think they will, because their roster is going to be super gutted. Like, they're only going to have Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston on contract. Unless they keep Timpson, she'll be the third. But everyone else is going to be gone. Because everyone else is going to have to redo their contracts. But Serena, I don't know what's going to happen. Now, is my dream for Serena to play with the Fever still alive? It could be. It could be. It could still be in play. But they don't have a roster space. They don't have a roster spot or space for it. She's going to have to wait until like July or something, mid-season, for injuries to happen. That might be even what happens right now. She might not even get picked up by anybody to start the season, which is okay. If she could wait around to July, see if anything opens up, that might be her best plan. Because right now, the only spot that I see is Connecticut. Connecticut might have open players for her to join. Outside of that, she's going to have to wait for injuries to happen and spots to open up. But yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting for Serena. But I'm telling you right now, anybody who gets this girl, bro, they're going to get a potential franchise point guard. And I have that high hope for Serena. I'm looking at her like that. I'm putting pressure on Serena. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what nobody says. This is a franchise point guard, bro. She's 6'1". And that's tall for a WNBA guard. 6'1". Was listed at 6'2" at Kansas. 6'1", could still grow to 6'2", by the way, because I think she's 6'1 3/4". 6'1". Right? 6'1", bro. 6'1", can pass, can shoot, can defend. this is somebody. This is a golden, bro. This is a golden opportunity, bro, for any team. And at the very least, she could play overseas. And she'll probably need to play overseas anyways in the offseason anyways, because I think that wherever she goes, she's going to be shafted to the bench. So she'll need to put on some tape for teams to really look at her. Like, make like Grace Berger did in Turkey. You know, kind of put on some tape out there. But, yeah, man, this is crazy, though. But I'm not really worried about her. I'm not even going to be worried about Lucy Olsen after she gets cut. It's just about figuring things out. But like I said, we're going to do a video. We're going to do a video going even deeper into where I think her future lies and what she needs to do. Like, a lot of the things that I already went over, we're just going to go over it a little bit in depth. But I definitely wanted to make this reaction video for y'all because it just happened today. But, yeah, man. But we knew it was a possibility that she get cut. But I do think there's a saving grace. I did not want her under Noelle Quinn. I don't trust Noelle Quinn as a coach. I wish Seattle would have fired her going into this year, but hopefully they do it after this year. Because I want Dominique Malonga with a better coach. I do. I like Dominique Malonga. I want her with a better coach. And Nika Muhl. Because if I'm Nika Muhl right now, I'm like, you didn't play me at all last year. You really did not play me at all last year. I want you to be the fucking head coach here when I return from injury, bro. You know what I'm saying? So Serena actually might have got away with something here by getting out of there. We'll see what happens to her. We'll see what happens to her. Now, another situation I got to keep an eye on is Maddie Westbrook. The Sky had their media day, but they still haven't made their official cuts though. But it was good that they had Maddie Westbrook talking with Haley Van Lith up there. So we'll see what happens. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to wait. Because, man, if I would have known Seattle was doing their cut, because the reason why I think they made their cuts today is because they had a scrimmage game, I think on Saturday or Sunday or something. They had a scrimmage game, and I think they were using that scrimmage game to see where everybody was at, and they didn't like their younger players, so it is what it is, man. Yeah, Seattle's not going to be covered on this channel this year. I do like Lee Yuru. But you're not going to hear me really talk about Seattle this year, man. I'll touch upon Malonga at times, you know, but it'll not be like individual videos. But Serena, yeah, we'll see what happens with her. But I'm telling you what, I think there's going to be some teams that's definitely got to walk. They were probably, I'm telling you right now, there's at least 6 teams in the league that were probably happy about this cut, man. I think there was at least 6 teams that were happy about this cut. Because they're like, oh, snap. We could go get her, man. We could go get her. Even though we didn't draft her, we can go get her, though. So I do think that a good spot, too, was Phoenix. Because I know this Phoenix guard situation was looking a little light. It was looking a little light. And that's a team that's about to rebuild. So Phoenix will probably be another team I got an eye on in the league. I think Phoenix. Atlanta cut a lot of guards. They cut Cheyenne Sellers. Ashley Jonas, I think I cut too. Yeah, there's going to be some spots that's getting interesting. Definitely some spots that's getting interesting in the league. So definitely going to keep my eye on the waiver right here, but I don't think anything's going to really happen until about mid-season though. So we're going to have to keep an eye out for that. But my only advice to Serena, I don't know if she's watching this video now, but keep hooping, keep training, keep yourself ready, because you don't know when you're going to get that phone call. Keep yourself ready, and then wherever you go, make these teams pay. Make them pay for passing you up, because you're way better than the way you've been treated so far in this league. You're way better than that. So just keep your head up, honey, man, because we got your back over here on Aces Angels, man. And by the way, give this video a like, share, subscribe, y'all. Thank y'all for watching Aces Angels, y'all.